Thank you. Can you increase the, can you zoom it, please? Well, okay. How is patrimony defined? It's the collection of assets, rights, obligations, liabilities that belongs to one person. Everybody's agree with that? It's the assets, rights, obligations, and liabilities that belongs to one person, an individual. It could be like in Mexico say, physical person that is one person as everybody of us, or a moral person. What is a moral person? A moral person, it's a company. Yeah, it's a company, just a company. Okay, thank you. Oh, zoom it, please. Yeah. Everybody, it's agree with that?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
Number 2, it says, what are 2 elements of the patrimony? The patrimony are or have two kind of elements: assets and liabilities, or rights. Assets and rights, which can say as actives and passives in accounting language. Assets and rights.
And that's for number 2?
Assets or rights. It's the 2 elements.
Can you explain those, please?
Yeah, assets is it's any kind of property, like a house, a land, a car, or whatever, anything that you can touch. And rights, it's rights that something belongs to you. Remember that the right, it's not just a thing that you can see. For example, you have the right of a donation. You have the right of a donation. You have a lot of, remember the whole bunch of rights that Alfonso said. For example, correct. Donations, your heritage, a brand. It's a right. And you can see the thing. You cannot touch the thing. So there's rights in one hand, rights, and the other hand, the assets, the physical assets. Also the other part is the passives. For example, the obligations and liabilities. That's another element. Just 2 elements: assets and liabilities.
Okay.
Everybody understand that?
Yes, I do.
Okay, everybody, the rest, Oliver, Mitzi, where is?
This is Patrick. I'm sorry. You said assets and rights, and then you say assets and liabilities.
Yeah, it's rights. The rights can it's a type of an assets. So it will be assets and liabilities. The assets include all properties and rights owned by an individual or entity. Entity like a company. And liabilities represent financial obligations.
I think if you have a right,
any kind of debt, it's a liability. It's Excuse me, Alex?
I was going to say any kind of right gives you a liability as well. There are two sides to that coin.
Okay, now I get it. Thank you.
Okay, number
For
3.
example, Hugo, might you tell me if-
Listen here.
Excuse me, Dory?
No, this is Dixie.
No.
So for example, tell me if I'm correct. If my parents pass away, then their assets, I have a right to them because I'm their daughter.
Yeah.
But if, let's say they have a loan or a lien on their house,
Mhm.
I can inherit their asset, but I also have to inherit their liability of
Yes.
the lien
Correct.
that's on the property, correct? That's what you're
Yes, yeah.
explaining?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's right.
Okay, just to clear it up.
Okay, number 3. Mention the way in which patrimony can be acquired through acts between living persons. Between living persons, okay? For example, the donation. You can acquire a property from the donation. You can acquire a property from the purchase of sale. You can acquire a property from usucapion. Remember usucapion? You remember what
Yeah.
usucapion?
When you claim a property that really wasn't yours and you go through the process.
Yes. No, usucapion is different. Or are you saying that is a usucapion?
Isn't that when, like, you take a property and you maintain it and you take care of it?
Yes. Yes. Remember
And yeah.
remember the paratroopers, the example I wrote in the chat? I wrote an example in the chat in WhatsApp. We call in Mexico we
Right.
paracaidistas, paratroopers. There's the persons that take possession of a property, a land or a house or whatever. They just take possession. If it happens, if it goes for 5 years, they can then they can start a trial.
Right. Okay.
Probably they can became in owners, okay? That is usucapion, and or positive prescription. So there's couple types or couple forms that you can acquire a property from donation, from purchasing, or usucapion. Or
Okay, when you say by prescription, explain that.
prescription, it's the name of the trial. Positive
okay.
prescription.
Okay.
It's the name of the. I mean, you can say usucapion, or you can call it a positive prescription.
Okay.
It's the same. It means the same, but we use we use the most in Mexico the name of usucapion. Number. Okay with everybody.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Number 4, mention the way in which patrimony can be acquired by cause of death. By cause of death. Number 1, through inheritance. Inheritance. How do you spell? How do you pronounce it? Inheritance.
Inheritance.
Inheritance. Okay. By inheritance, it's one. Which another one is succession. It could be a testate when the deceased person leave a testament. Is it right to say testament?
Yeah, will.
When a deceased person leave a will or not, different trial. But it's another way to acquire a patrimony. And or intestate or testate, testate succession or intestate succession. And the other one, it's inheritance. Number
Okay.
four, that is when the person it's the way to acquire a property from by cause of death. When somebody is deceased. Number five, the legal relationship between a person and a thing recognizing as the legal relationship between a person and a thing. It's the real right.
The real right. Yeah.
It's the real right. I'm not sure. I don't know how you say in English or the name in English of this thing. Is it the same in English?
Yes, pretty much.
Pretty much. But how do you say real right?
Well, that you have the legal rights
Legal
to it
rights. Okay.
because of the legal relationship you have with the person.
Legal right. Let me write it. Okay, legal right. In Spanish is real right. It's the same word. It's the same in Spain, in all Spanish, in all Hispanoamerica. Legal right. Okay, number six. How are assets classified? How you classify the assets? You can classify the assets by ownership. And there's assets, public assets, private assets, or social assets. Remember what is social? But you probably not. But I'm sure that you remember the ejidal properties.
Correct.
Yeah, it's the same. But the legal name is social properties. Social assets.
Okay.
Yeah.
I knew what a
Social and ejidal it means the same. Social and ejidal.
Okay.
It's social. It belongs to the community.
Yeah.
Ejidal belongs to the community. The ejidal is not just one person, just not one ejidatario. It's a bunch of ejidatarios. That is the ejido. Ejido means it comes from the Romanic word that means exit, outside. That comes the word ejido. But in Mexico, it's not just a property. In Mexico, it's an organization. It's a social organization or political organization. It's a group. It's a bunch of ejidatarios. So it's different from all the world.
Okay, I didn't understand social properties was the same as ejido properties, but now I got it.
Okay. So remember, always remember, ejido in Mexico it's a political organization. It's not just ejido for example, in Spain, ejido means just a land. Land. What's the reason to call it ejido or exitos in Roma? In Rome, they call exitos because it was outside the walls. That's why the name is exit. Outside the walls. That comes the word. Okay. Then classify to classify the asset. We can classify from the ownership. We can classify by physical existence. For example, we have movable assets or movable or immovable assets. For example, immovable, it's a land, it's a house, it's a warehouse, whatever we can build it. And movable could be furniture, cars, the money, the whatever we can bring with us. Another way to classify it's, remember when Alfonso say fungible or not fungible.
Correct. Tangible. Yeah.
Tangible, that the thing can be replaced with another. Not fungible, it cannot be replaced. Well, that's a lot of ways to classify the assets.
Okay. So technically they're tangible items that can be touched, or that you see physically.
The tangible, what, excuse me?
Tangible items
Yeah,
are things that are a physical
yeah,
thing.
yes, exactly. Yeah, and both are assets.
Correct.
The
Okay.
tangibles and the physical ones.
Okay.
Define a property. What is a property? It's
Things that cannot be moved from one place to another.
well, that's a property. It doesn't mean a property doesn't mean just
I think they said connected to the land.
yeah, but a car is a property.
Yeah, but it's not connected to the land.
Yeah, I know, but property is the legal right. A
Okay.
property is the legal right of something, whatever it is. That is the definition of property. A property is not just the real estate.
Right.
So technically,
It can be a car, an airplane. Excuse me.
what a property is, then it's a tangible item
Yeah, that is
that
a property.
someone else has.
Yeah, that is a property, a
Okay.
tangible item. Okay. Number 8. What is the difference between contract and agreement? A contract it's when two people or more people, or could be a multiple contract. So why? Because somebody can sell to 10 guys, 10 persons. So that is a multiple contract. A contract is when one or more persons agree to create, transfer, modify, or extinguish obligation. Create, transfer, modify, or extinguish obligations. That is a contract. An agreement is when two or more people wants to transfer, modify, or just I mean it's an agreement. It could be signed. An agreement could be signed, but it's could be signed or not. You know what I mean? It's not
binding.
It's not as formal as the contract. But when two persons make an agreement, they already have a kind of contract. It's just how you do the deal.
Okay.
Number 9.
So a contract is a legal binding agreement between two or more parties,
Yes.
correct?
Yes.
And a agreement is just something that two or more people agree on, but not technically legally binding.
Exactly.
Okay.
Can or
Perfect.
cannot be
You
legally
explained it perfectly than I. Excuse me, Wenda?
It can or cannot be an agreement can or cannot be legally binding. It does depend on the court of law, is what you sent me, Hugo. It was very easy to understand.
Yeah, but remember, an agreement can be legal too. So you can send the deal to the legal forms. You have obligation also when you make an agreement. We can make an agreement with words and it's illegal. But which one has more which one has more which one has is stronger?
A contract.
The
Can I ask you a question? If you make an agreement, if a group, you or other people make an agreement, and then somebody changes their mind, do you go to court to define what's acceptable,
Could
or
happen.
does it have to
Yeah,
be a
could happen.
contract to go to
happen,
court?
but could happen, but it's it has to provide.
It could happen, but not likely.
Mm.
It
Okay,
doesn't have
and
legal
number
stuff.
what? Number 9.
Nine.
Everything that can be subject and to appropriation rights and it's within commerce, the law recognizing them as the answer is
Assets?
yeah, assets and assets. Assets are goods. Yeah, assets. 10.
That
Mention
kind of covers all of it, right?
10. Number 10. Mention 2 things that are outside of commerce, either by nature or by law. Can somebody answer that question?
Is that
And-
consumables and non-consumables?
By nature is high seas and space, and by law is human body and organs.
Exactly.
Say it
Thanks,
again.
Hugo. It says by nature is high seas and space, so the ocean and the air in space. And by law is human body and organs.
Exactly.
You mean like kidneys?
Yes. Actually, you in Mexico, you cannot sell firearms.
Why
It's
can't I
outside of commerce. You cannot sell bombs and all that. You cannot sell.
No, I was talking about organs.
Yeah, but you cannot sell air. You cannot sell the ocean. You cannot sell a lot of things.
You
Okay.
can't sell your heart, Alex.
I don't have one.
It's supposed to, but you cannot sell actually organs, human organs too. But somebody do.
People do, yeah.
Yeah, people do. I know. Number 11, wild card question. Okay, I don't understand what he wants to mean with wild card. The parties in a sale. Who are the parties in a sale? The seller and the buyer. Those are the parts. Who is the in transfer of rights? Who are the parties on transfer of rights?
Wait, oh, you missed in a donation. They are.
Donation.
Where is donation? I don't have an. Oh, sorry. In donations, the donor and the donee.
Everybody thank.
Yeah. In transfer of rights, they are there's what is the word? Transferee, the transferor and the transferee, I think. Or the assigner.
Well, to transfer the
assigner
rights,
and the assignee.
they are a person that is succeeding their rights to another one, correct?
In transfer
Or
rights,
no?
they are, yeah, but
I
what
think-
are the parties?
yeah.
Which are the parties? The
The
transfer
assigner and the
transferee.
assignee.
Transferor and transferee.
You got it? The transfer and the transferee, or the assigner and the assignee.
Yeah.
To alienate means it means to transfer ownership. Transfer ownership or rights to another person. What in Spanish is, remember the word, you have to learn the word enajenar. Enajenar. I'm gonna Let me,
Type it out, please.
Spelling.
Yeah, it doesn't really transfer to English well.
I'm gonna,
That
wait,
up, so I can tell you the correct answer.
I will,
Assignee and assignor.
enajenar means to sell.
Or it could be to give.
And inalienate means
Whatever.
something that cannot be transferred.
Different person. Hmm.
I think so, those are all. Yes, no?
So
Yes,
the last one you're saying, I have that it cannot be taken away, given or sold without permission. Is that correct?
yes.
Yeah.
You cannot, it's inalienable. You cannot sell that thing. For example,
Or donate, probably.
yeah, no, donate.
No, you can't donate.
Yes, but you cannot inalienable a thing. You cannot do it with, for example, you cannot sell a monument.
Hmm.
Cannot sell check this out. You cannot sell a Hido property. You cannot sell
Hmm.
until you transform the ownership. You need to transform the ownership from social property to private property, and it takes time. Okay. Everything is
Hey,
clear.
everybody, this is Oliver. Since we've just gone through this, I've got a couple of thoughts. Because some of the questions that arose during going through the test is something that should have been asked during the class if something was not clear. And I'm thinking to go through this test and to spend, a half an hour or more going through the quiz takes away from what we're supposed to learn today. So my suggestion, if people agree, is if anybody has something that is shown on the quiz that doesn't make sense to them, to go over that as opposed to every question. Just my thought.
Well, I think that's a good idea, but I agree with Dixie that there were a lot of words that came up that were not able to be translated into understandable English at the time. And we could have been there till 9 o'clock if we'd gone through it then. But there are a lot of words that are coming up that don't translate well into English.
Yes, I understand with that. I agree with that.
Well, hopefully the quizzes aren't as complicated as that one was.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
the one from the marketing thing, that would take us 5 minutes to go through, right? So,
Yeah, this was the most complicated presentation, I think.
right. To me, it was.
Yep, for me too.
Okay, let's go to the shop. This is our workshop to do opinion of value or value opinions. Okay, I'm gonna show you all the tools needed to make an opinion of value. Probably could happen that everybody's remember that you have to learn. You have to learn how to do an opinion of value. I know that a lot of agents work with a broker that where the broker handle everything, but for the diploma you need to know and to understand and it's important that you can do. So I'm gonna give you all the tools to make an opinion of value. Okay. Theoretical and practical workshop on market study and value opinions. What is the most important thing to make a opinion of value? It's marketing, to know the market. That is the principle. That is the most important thing. You already know me. I am an architect from the Universidad de Guadalajara. I studied architecture in San Diego New School of Architecture. I study in la UNIVA, Universidad del Valle de Temajac. I have a master's degree in Apraissals. I have another master's degree in the Instituto Tecnológico de la Construcción, ITC. And actually, I'm taking a doctorate in Universidad ISU. Also, I have 10 standards of conocer. Most of you were students from the certification with us. And I'm a writer and a composer. I'm an architect.
Muted. Why are you still speaking?
And okay, let's start. In the history, in some point, the humans being stopped walking, just walking, and they settle permanently in a place. When it happened? When they discovered the agriculture, and then they start to own properties, to own lands, to own caves, to own trees or whatever. So that is when it starts real estate. The real estate.
Okay, sure. Thank you.
Let me.
Might be too big. My place is so tiny, so it may not, but you may want to go to Nomad.
Thank you. I'm saying that this is how real estate market was born when they stopped in one site and he started to own something, the tree, the caves, the land, etc. When they discover agriculture, okay, then it start the real estate, and then start they need to evaluate the properties, the things. So first we're gonna understand what means the value of the things. What is the value? Is the quantity of that you can the amount of money that where you can change one thing to another. That is the value, the means of value. That has to be expressed in money, in dollars, in pesos, in euros, in whatever. Okay, what is the difference between opinion of value and appraisal? For me, as an appraiser, it's the same. For me, opinion of value and appraisal is the same because I do the same. I do the same work. The whole steps. I do the whole steps because I work always the same way. But for you, as agents, as advisors, it's different because your opinion of value doesn't have the same. Is not as stronger than as an appraiser from an appraisers. I'm not sure if you understand that, but it's more the appraisers work with they are valid to mortgage, to guarantees, to tax calculation, etc. In opinion value, it's only you when the people wants to know the amount, how the amount of money it worth. That's the only difference. But the steps are the same. We as an appraiser, we do more steps. You're gonna see in the class. Okay, so I'm gonna teach you and give you a format, easy format that I designed for you so you can handle an opinion of value. What is an appraisal? It's an appraisal is the fair estimate with a precise date expressing money, always expressing in money, and signed for it has to be signed. And how we can realize the appraisals. We use a lot of methods: physical methods, market methods, capitalization methods, and residual method. That is just 4. There's more. Well, in Spanish says that the amount depend of the resulting value and the type of value. It cost. I mean the amount how much money cost the appraisals. The appraisal is the cost is different. Depends on the purpose of the appraisal. If you just want to know the price for commercialization to sell, it is one price. If you need a catastro appraisal, it's another price. If you need a appraisal for credit for banking credits, it gonna be another price. If you want an appraisal for Infonavit, for buying, when somebody needs buy a property with Infonavit, it has another price. It's really worth. Type of appraisal is there's you understand the word cadastral? Everybody knows the word cadastral?
Yes, it means the tax office.
Well, let me explain what is catastro. Catastro is not just is not the entity that charge taxes. It's a bank of information. It's just a bank of information. They give the information. They have the information about of any commerce, any land, any house in the city. They give the information. I mean, what kind of information? The owner. They know the owner. They know the surfaces of construction. They know any kind of business. They have the information, etc. It's just a bank of information, and they give information to the city so they can charge taxes. Okay, that is catastro. The city information. There is appraisals for bank credits, for banks, for credits, there is prices, industrial appraisals, agricultural appraisals, investment of improvements. That is avalúos de mejoras. I know a couple of you know what is an avalúo de mejoras. Intangible appraisals, active business. What is an active business? It's a business that is working. And the value is the value comes from what they make in business. How big is the business? For example, any company, for example, Cervecería Corona, it's an active business. So I can do an appraisal of the brand, the logo, and the business. How much money they make in the next 5 years, and how much money they did in the last 5 years. So with all that information, I can come with a price of the company. Forensics, cars, aircrafts, jets, etc. This is the list of type of appraisals, and we're gonna work with these ones. Value opinion or opinion of value. But there's a lot of appraisals. And the prices, we try to specialize in one of them. For example, my specialized comes on improvements. I'm a specialist in these ones, in taxes. Actually, my doctorate is about taxes. It's not about architecture. It's not about appraisals. The basic thing in a value opinion or appraisal is the market study. So you are a specialist in that thing. When I have any doubts about a price, who do you think I call first? Another appraiser or a real estate agent? I call a real estate agent because they know, they feel the prices, they know the prices, they don't know how, but they know. They know that if something is cheaper or is it's expensive. So we need to marketing the properties. But we have to analyze the real estate market. We have to compare one thing to another, one house to another. But remember, always remember, you have to compare apples with apples, not apples with bananas, not apples with coconuts. No, you have to compare apples with apples, some kind of apples with another kind of apples. I mean, because that form, you're gonna have a good, nice result. I mean, a correct result. For example, don't compare the house from the left versus the mansion of the right, or the one with this the other one. Don't compare an apartment versus a house, a single house. It doesn't work that way. The only persons that can do it that way is us, appraisal, professional appraisal. We can do it. But if you don't have the research, it's gonna be hard, very hard. Okay. Always remember that the value of the things of the real estate are what are they are agents that they move. The values are mobile agents. They have factors, a lot of factors that can change the values, the supply, the demand, the fashion, the criticism. But there are factors that create or modify or create. Well, there are factors that create, and there's another factor that destroy. The factors that create are changing, alter, vary, whatever. All that word means the same. The factors that create or destroy value. It's not a punishment. The gods, they don't have anything with this. But there's responsible factors. The demographic and populations, the economic factors, political factors, and natural or human factors. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 factors to think about it. Think about the factors. This is social factors. Demographic, when the people's in the immigration of a lot of people to some city, you are from the United States or Canada. A lot of people from all the world try to go to United States, and the immigration transformed the prices of the cities. Or it transformed when the people go out from the city, they transform to the price of that city, the empty cities. So the prices go down, because there's no people to buy it. And when the immigration happened, the prices the prices could one or two things: increase or fall the prices. When could be? How can it happen? It happened with the immigration. When immigration happened, the prices can increase. But when the immigration it's too much, or from anywhere, from somewhere special where the prices can fall the price. You know what I mean, and you know what I mean. It happened here in Mexico too. We receive a lot of people from South America and Central America, so we know too. And the cities, in Guadalajara, there comes a lot of people from the rural spaces. In Mexico City, there's 20 million persons. It's one of the biggest cities. It's not the big city. It's not enough. It's not the big city anymore. I remember it was the biggest city in the world, and New York, but not anymore. The China cities are bigger than ours. They are increasing in Tokyo. So our cities that do going, they are increasing, going to the 30 million persons or more. There's another factors, economic factors. The business trends, employment levels, unemployment, the credits, price levels, the bank rates, all these factors can create or destroy values. But there's more factors, political factors. Urban development laws, they can increase increase values or can push the prices to fall the prices. Okay, the zoning regulations, the building regulations, and the country risk. The country it's not a it's a rate that comes from the international qualification or the stock exchange. It's out of our hands. Also, we have natural factors, the climate, the topography, the volcanoes, all these phenomena could happen could send the prices down. For example, the first one, imagine that we in Spanish we say we toco madera, touch wood. We used to touch the table or something wood. It means that expect not to happen. That imagine that the lake go out from the coast and goes to the city. The prices is gonna fall down. Or imagine that if the lake dry, if not that the lake dry itself, the prices is gonna fall. There are more factors, human factors. It refers to the human actions that can cause or modify the real estate values. For example, roads, for example, commercial facilities, for example, schools and developments. It can be industrial developments or residential developments. Well, we know what happened with the factors that they can destroy or create value on the real estate. The first step to do an opinion of value is to create a table or to order the data. We will have what are we gonna fill into the table. We're gonna fill information in investigation. What we're gonna investigate, we're gonna become as investigators. Okay, and we need the columns for quantitative or qualitative data. Step number 2 is to learn how to classify the properties. We can classify it by its use, by its locations, the locations in the block. The location in the block, okay? The regimen, the topography. It could be topography, what is the word? The topography could be flat or could be going up or going down. Okay, the form could be a square, it could be a round, etc. There's a lot of forms. The dimension we can classify for its dimensions, etc. There's a lot of things that we can classify. How we can classify the properties. When I say now because I'm not in the law class. So in this class, when we say property, we are referring to a real estate. Okay, Dixie? Yeah, and everybody, when I say property, I'm
Sorry, Hugo,
referring
I
to a real estate property.
Yeah, sorry, I couldn't get to my microphone in time.
Step number 3 is to know how to investigate comparables. Comparables must be as similar as we need to compare as has to be the comparisons must be similar as possible. I mean, has to be very similar, the real estate. In the images, we have a land of 10,000 square meters, and we have another land that could be 300 square meters. So they are, with that amounts are different. They are not similar. To be similar has to be the difference has to need to be very, very short. Talking about the surface. To be comparable, a house, it has to compare with to another house, not to a building or a business, to another business similar. The possible I'm telling about in terms of surface, topographies, age, use. Oh, remember all the classification, we can do it. Step number 3, where can you investigate? Where can you investigate? There's a lot of portals. Chapala Association of Realtors, La Moody, Trovit, Inmuebles 24, Casas y Terrenos Propiedades.com, Easy Broker, etc. There's a lot of portals. There is a lot of portals. Choose your favorite and choose wisely. For example, in Chapala area, there are properties of Chapala in Inmuebles 24, in all these portals, there are properties. So if you are looking for a property or you are selling a property, you can use whatever. But remember that we are checking prices and we are marking. So when we are marketing, we need to take a look in all these web pages. Do you recognize this little guy? It is the logo of the Farmacia Similares. You recognize him?
I do, yeah.
Yeah. Who is this? This is Dr. Simi from Similar. Okay. They changed the whole market of pharmacies in Mexico, probably 20 years ago. They come with his pharmacy and with low prices. They broke the business in Mexico. He broke the business in Mexico, and every pharmacy in Mexico, they already sell similars. You can find similars in Farmacia Guadalajara. You can find similars in in anyone. He changed the market. So what am I saying, or what is the important thing of Dr. Simi here? That you need to do the same to find similars anywhere, and you can classify. Remember, you can classify similars from the surface of. Sorry, this is in Spanish. From its surface, from its age, use, type of property, location. I forgot, infrastructure, qualitative data, style, view of the ocean, view of the ocean, view of the lake, orientation, etc. It's a important note. It's something that have similar or analogy with another thing. Step number 4, analyze. The step number 4 is to analyze the information. All the information you already investigate in all the information of all the information of your investigation, you need to analyze. And how can you analyze? In the tables, I said. And how are we gonna work with the information? We're gonna apply factors. We're gonna call it, name it, rewards and punishments. Rewards and punishments, okay? That's how we are gonna work to come with an opinion of value, to a good opinion of value. It's important to remember that it's important to dedicate time and effort to developing and strengthening a criteria. The most important criteria is that you already have, which is basically, which is pretty much the set of rules and a standard to judge and evaluate properties. This is how we're gonna work with the punishments and rewards. We're gonna punish or reward a property because of the negotiation or bargaining, because of the location, because of the topography or the conservation. Negotiation, if you know, because yes, actually you know when you know when a property, where can you hold a minute, please? A sec. I'm gonna do something. Sorry. So this is how we're gonna factorize. This is how we're gonna factorize based on your criteria: bargaining or negotiation, location, topography, and conservation. There's more. This is this is our tools. How and we're gonna use these tools to. This is our workshop. Okay, the tools it belongs to your workshop. Finishes, panoramic view, desirable. So let's see each one. For example, for bargaining, we can use a factor. The factor is gonna affect to your property. if your property is better than the other, and then you use a negotiate, for example, 1.05. So it's gonna what is gonna happen? That your property is gonna increase the value about the comparables. Don't I'm gonna show in the I'm gonna show in here. In this part. Table, is it correct to say table of rewards? Table? Is it the word is correct? Can somebody help me?
I would say yes.
Yes, okay, thank you. So we're gonna use the factors. So we are gonna give you this all these factors. So you can know when to reward or to punish your property. When to punish or reward your property, because your property you are comparing with another property. When you're comparing, you can reward. If the other property is better, then you can punish your property. So be careful that with the concept. Location. I mean, I'm not finished. If you think that your property will sell with you're gonna finish the selling in 1 month, it's gonna have you can reward it. It has high demand. High. If you think that your property is you can sell the property in 4 months, it has good demand. If you think that the property could sell in 6 months, it has medium demand, in 10 months, etc. They're gonna
Google,
come
we use
in
we just use the law of supply and demand as a way of adjusting the price.
I can hear well. Wait, give me a second. I'm gonna put this in.
I don't know. This is flip. Google, can you hear me? Oh.
Can you say it again?
Can you hear me? Google, can you hear me? This is flip.
I can hear you.
Yeah.
You can hear me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. We just use what you're saying is the supply and demand, and which applies to all those different things. But if there's a big demand for a certain area, then it's going to go up. But if there's not a big demand in an area that's maybe not as common or not close by, then the demand will be less. So we just use the law of supply and demand. If there's a lot of houses available, then it's not going to be as popular as if there was just one available in that high demand area, then it's going to increase. So it's basically the same thing, but we just say supply and demand.
Let me explain to you. I'm not agreeing. Let's put you an example. You have a property in the downtown in Ajijic. It will have high demand. Imagine that the same property, put the same property in the hill. So the demand, the market demand the properties in the downtown. That's where you're gonna use these factors. And remember that you can choose that to use the factor or not. Remember, it's your criteria. for example, here, no. I know why. Supposed to be, it's supposed to be in table of prices and punishment of the land. You can use it or not. Right here, the factor it comes here. Decidable. You can set the factor or not. You can use the factor or not. It's up to you. You can reward your property or you can punish your property. If you don't want to punish anyone, you just leave number one. Okay, let's go to another. So we need to do the examples, but let me show you the way it works. It works like that in all Mexico, not just in. I'm not saying about Mexico. It works like this in probably in all the world. Okay, now location. The location we have corners, commercial corners and residential corners. When it happens, we give a price to the corner, but the price has to be have to be just a dimension. We need to limit the price, not to the whole surface. Example, we can have, here's a corner. Here's a corner. It's Calle Juárez, Calle Allende, etc. We use limits. What is the limits of the prices? 20 meters by 20 meters. Just that. I leave it like that. 20 meters, but when it's commercial. When it's residential, 15 by 15. So we price only 400 meters or 225 meters, square meters, okay? And we price a blockhead. We priced a blockhead. A blockhead, I'm not sure if it is right. I trying to meet, let me find. This is a blockhead for me. I'm not sure if it is correct. This one. Is it correct to say blockhead? This is the head of the block. Middle with two fronts. Middle interior. Let's go first to the block. We have the block here. So the land has to be in the middle of the block. So this is a land in the middle of the block. And we have the land in the middle, but with two or more fronts. And we have another kind that is the head of the block. What we have here, we have two corners. So we're gonna price it. And sometimes we have the whole block. What we have in a whole block. Well, actually, we have a lot of the surface is bigger, but we have four corners. So we're gonna use factors to price it because of the corners and factors to punish because of the areas, the surface. And we have another kind of location, the corner, and there's another one, the last one. It's an interior land. It means that they don't have fronts to the streets. They communicate to the exterior from an alley. So this is we're gonna punish this kind of land. And we're gonna see we have prices because of the finishes, because of the view, because of the desirable. When it is desirable, we have, remember, we have punishes and we have prices. And we're gonna see in the example, we're gonna see all this, we're gonna see this information theoretical here, and we will go to an example, so you can make realize an example, and actually the remember all the realtors that have the certification with me. Remember the opinion of value I sent you. This other format is gonna be better than the other one, really better. You're gonna like it. So the classification could be by the use, like in schools, like housing, the departments. It could happen for markets, for big houses, etc. Remember that the criteria, you already have it. You have the criteria. So you can sell properties here in the United States, in Canada, in Argentina, anywhere, because you have the criteria. You only need to know the rules. How are you gonna work to make an opinion of value? You're gonna have your own formats to capture the data, and it starts with the name of the responsible, the date of who elaborate, the date of elaboration, the applicant name, the address, date, property to be valued, the type of property, house, a room, apartment, warehouse, whatever. For the purpose of the value, for opinion of value, the only purpose is to estimate the commercial value. Is the only purpose. It doesn't. It won't we work for guarantees or for credits. No, just to give information. The clave catastral, I mean the cadastral account and the predial account. The proper, it's important to know, the regimen. If it is condominium, if it is ejidal or municipal or public. The age of the property and the last remodel of the urban characteristics. The classification, probably you can find out or not. If you know, just leave it. Just don't worry about it. And it says type of dominant construction on the street. Imagine that you open the door, whatever you see in the outside of the house or the property, that is the dominant construction. What is in the neighborhood? Population density, if you know, if you can investigate or not. The socioeconomic stratum, yes, you can your criteria is gonna help you. All the public services and urban equipment that you can investigate in the area. The property features. The boundaries, land area, all this information you need to know. Where are you gonna get it from? The documents, or you're gonna measure it? It's important that you know how to measure it, because sometimes the documents are wrong. So don't be surprised when the predial, when the documents, when the deed or the information from Catastro is not right. Don't be surprised. So you know to measure. The restrictions you can have, the topography information, the panoramic features, for example, in Chapal, if the property have views to the lake or to the mountain, whatever, or if you are in Puerto Vallarta or in Ensenada, in La Paz, the panoramic feature you have, and the construction intensity. For what is the construction intensity? The percentage that of constructions that is in the area. General information of the property, the description of the property. For example, bedrooms, how many bedrooms, how many the kitchen, whatever, all the description. The building types. You need to learn how to figure out what kind of a style it has. The finishes, exteriors, interiors, what kind of floors, the wall ceilings, the bathroom furniture, the windows, sorry. Sheet metals, glass, the lamps, etc. All the information that you're gonna write it down from the property. You need to investigate the installations, electrical, the hydraulic, the drainage, the gas, etc. All these you're gonna. It's like it's a checklist that you're gonna write information from the property. You need to know them to make an opinion value. You need to know the property. The quality of the property, that if it is bad, medium, high, luxury, the finishes, without finishes. I mean, you can design your own checklist. Conservation, the routes, the front, how many fronts the property has. If it has no front, if it has one front, two fronts, three fronts. Conservation, if it is bad, regular, good, excellent, ruined. Status, what is the status of the property? That is, it's empty and it has a tenant. The age of the property, the useful age. Normally, we use how to explain it. Normally, appraisers use 70 years. It is the useful age for the properties for any construction. 70 years. So if the property has, example, 5 years, and the useful is 70, the remainder life is 75, 65. How many parking lots? The foundation, the structure, walls, the slabs, how do you call it? Well, it comes in the format. It's complete in the format. Sorry. Okay, let us start. We're gonna do an opinion of value. Remember, you need to know that your property, the property that you're gonna find out the price, we call it the subject. The subject is your property. Okay, so this is your property, the red one, and where it is on Nueva Vallarta. This is the information: Paseo de las Flores, etc. Zip code, state, land, construction, age, conservation, and load type. Sometimes we need the load type or the measures, so we can work with it too. Sometimes we use the load type to punish or to so it's better if we find out the lot type on the area, on the street, on the same on the street that it's placed your property.
Hey.
Okay, this is our subject. It is a house in Paseo de las Flores, Fraccionamiento Náutico, Valle de Banderas. It includes swimming pool, canal access, canal access for navigation. It has kitchen, 2 levels, 4 bedrooms, four bathrooms, a toilet, 2 parking spaces, and 10 years old. Remember, and the price, we don't know the price. We're gonna find out. So let's start with the comparables. We're gonna investigate 4 land comparables. 4. Always you try to investigate at least 4. At least 3. But try to investigate 4. As more comparable you have, it's gonna be better your price. So, okay, land number 4, comparable number 4. Price, 5 million pesos and 200,000. Land, 503 square meters. Price by square meters, 10,000. Location, El Tigre, Nueva Vallarta. Fuente is the information. Information from Inmuebles. Always remember, when you are making an investigation, remember the link. Write the link. So what for we need the link? If we forget something, we can go back to the link. So always write down the link when you are making an investigation. Land comparable number 2. Price, land, location, and the link. Land comparable number 3. 7,800,000 in Los Tigres. Land comparable number 4. 4,800,000 from Inmuebles 24, etc. Remember the link. It's important to write the link. We have already 4 land comparables. Let's go on with the investigation. Now we're gonna investigate house comparables. House comparable number 1. We have a house in 70 millions and 717,500 pesos. The land. The land is 699 square meters, constructions 800, etc. The price, the location, the age, conservation, in the link. And here's some information: master bedroom, full bedroom, and dressing room. So I have all the information and the price in dollars. Remember that the dollar we use this price is gonna be the price, and we're gonna use the exchange rate to find out how many pesos it is. Sometimes it's better to that you know how it works, the prices, the exchange monies. Number 2, it is another house with the swimming pools, 16,760,000, and this house is in Flamingos, is unique, designed by prestigious. This thing, prestigious and renowned Mexican architects. Sometimes you can give a price up because of this, because of the architect. So check, be alert when it happens, when the architect it's a famous actor. For example, in a golf course, you need to know who was the designer. Niklos, etc. Who is the designer? Because I'm an architect. I can design a golf course, but that I'm not famous. You know what I mean? You can give a price of because of the architect, the designer. Couple number 3, we have a house in Nova Vallarta. Price 15 million pesos. Couple number 4, 14,892,000 pesos. Came to the Paris in the stunning two-floor villa, a masterpiece of contemporary Mexican architect. Indoor and outdoor spaces seems also, etc. All the information that I gonna work it. And also, I didn't see you, I didn't tell you, but here I'm checking how many. This is bedrooms. How many bedrooms? How many parking lots? And how many bathrooms? It's important. Imagine a house with 5 bedrooms and one bathrooms. You have to punish that house. You know what I mean? If you have, imagine a house in Ajijic. Imagine a house in Ajijic with 5 bedrooms. Just one parking lot and 1 bathrooms. Imagine just what bathrooms. How it gonna work? So you need to punish that house. Couple number 5 in a very quiet street. It was 17 million pesos and 717,000 pesos, 500 pesos. Comparable number 5, comparable number 6, 6 million pesos. And I keep all the information about that property. Then I didn't tell you, but we're gonna need, if you're gonna do if you're gonna deal with opinion value, you will need 6 comparables, 6 house comparables, or whatever you are looking for. If you are working with a warehouse, you're gonna need 6 comparables, 4 lands comparables, and 6 building comparables. Also, we're gonna need comparable for rent, 4 comparable for rent. But what for we need? If you can make a question yourself. For what for we need the rent of a property? Because sometimes with the rents we can find out the price of the property with the capitalization. Okay, so we're gonna investigate 4 comparables for rent, 4 similars. We have 4 comparables, and then we're gonna put set all the information in our tables. Comparable number 1, the price, and then the surface, the price by square meters, and then we're gonna use the factors. The factors we're gonna use, that I already told you the factors. All these factors we're gonna use in the table. And we're gonna write down, sometimes we're gonna write down the price or the punish. Sometimes we're gonna use a formula. When we're gonna use a formula? We're gonna use a formula with the surface and with age. With the surface. This 0.9441, it comes from this formula. I'm gonna teach you how to. It's very easy. about the location. Are you do you have something? I need you to be prepared with the calculator. See? So this formula, it's the factor is comparable subjects by 20.20 plus 0.80. Okay, let's do this one. So the factor is comparable into the subject. What is the comparable? We're talking about surfaces. What is the surface of this of comparable? 503 square meters. And the subject 698 square meters. So we can make the first we do the multiplications and the divisions. Okay, so let's do this division. 503 in 698. You got it? Let me try it. It's gonna be 503 into 698. It is 0.7206. And then it says by 20, by 0.20. The resulting is 0.1441. And then we're gonna add 0.80. And the resulting is 0.9441. Don't worry. The format, it comes the formula. You're not. I'm just teaching you. This formula you can use anywhere. This formula is magical. There was the table of prices and punishments of the land versus comparables. And this is the table of prices and punishments of the constructions versus comparables. So we see that we are having the factors, information that we are gonna writing the information. We can use this formula, and at the end of the table, we're gonna have the price, rounded the rounded price, the rounded value. For example, in this table, the price of the land, it will be 10,165 pesos square meters. Rounded, it's gonna be 10,100 square meters. By the surface, 698, it will be 6,980,000 pesos. So this is the rounded price of the land, just of the land, with our investigation. With our investigation of comparables with land and constructions, the same. We're gonna. This is the information about where comes this information from. This one from our investigation. Let's see. Comparable number 17. It comes from here, 70,771,754. It's our investigation. And the number 2, where comes this investigation? This price, I mean, this amount from our investigation. From here. It comes from here. And so we need to fill the tables. This is from rents. And the physical value opinion method. It's information about our property. We have a surface of 698 square meters, and the market value is, remember, is 10,100 pesos square meters. So this is the price. And the constructions surface, the surface 318 pesos. I mean, 380 square meters. This is the replacement value, new replacement value of the construction, the depreciation, the net value, and the resulting value. And we're gonna have the resulting of the price of the property. That is total value of the land, special installation and equipment, 13 million pesos in 117,800 pesos. This is the value of our property from physical method. But we have more method. This is prices, replacement prices. The replacement prices comes in the format, and also the depreciation. Then the representation, I want to show you how. Oh, I didn't show you this. Capitalization of income. Capitalization of income. We have the information about our rents. The investigation I already did. This is the opinion of monthly rent. 67,000 pesos. Less the deductions. It goes to 20 or 25% of the renter, the total rent. So net income amounts is 54,000 pesos, and the annual net income it will be 648,000 pesos. The capital is to 6.3%. Where did this come from? It comes from here. I'm just showing how it was. So the resulting value with the capitalization, it's 10 million pesos, 10,300,000 pesos. This is the resulting from the capitalization. So we're gonna.
I have a quick question. I come from the commercial realm, and I'm curious. I see that 20 to 25% is what you're using as a standard deductions. Is that consistent across Lakeside?
Yes, there is an investigation. Not just write it down here, but
Yeah,
we already have an investigation.
Yeah, we often do a quick calculation for cap rates, and then I do a full property analyzer that has them listed. I was just wondering what the average percentage is, if that's what it actually is Lakeside.
Oh, how I come up with 20% or 25%?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can show you.
Okay, I just wonder if that's standard.
Not in this format, but I can.
Okay. Okay, great.
Because it is an investigation. For example, this capitalization 6.3 is an investigation. What's your investigation? This one. CETES, inflation, tasa real, tasa beta, tasa descuento. So I come with this percentage, but it's not important to know. I just showing how it works. And the conclusion. I'm gonna finish this presentation at 6 o'clock, and then we're gonna see an example in Excel. With the format I'm gonna send you. It is pretty helpful for you. Amable. How do you say amable?
Amable is friendly, but I think you
Friendly.
mean useful.
Yeah, the format.
I think you mean useful.
Yeah, the format I will send you it's pretty friendly. So don't get scared with all this information that I already said, you told. I'm just as in showing how it works. So our result from our physical method is 30 million. Our result from market method was 11 million. The result by capitalization, it is 10 millions. You can do a lot of approximations to give the conclusion. You can estimate a rounded value. You can I explain it here. There are several methods to conclude the valuation, the valued opinion. The first is to calculate the average of the results, the average of the three results. I mean, we can make an average with the three, or we can choose one of the three. We can choose one, the highest or the lowest. You need to decide it. You need to decide. Okay. And you can use we call it we can give we can assign a percentage according to our criteria. For example, my criteria say that the physical method's worth 40%, the market method 30%, and the capitalization 30%. So I come out with another conclusion, and so we can give this price. But you need the pricer have to decide the price from this to this another, or to give to decide to give the one of the three numbers. We have a lot of numbers, I know, but we need to decide. You as realtors, it's gonna be really easy, pretty easy. Okay, and I'm gonna give you a friendly. Let me show you. Let me show you. Let me open it. And I prepared this format for you for this course. Okay, here it is. You can find a lot of information, but it's very, very friendly. Be quiet, because you're gonna work in the data capture. And I'm gonna explain it after the break. Okay, we're gonna have a break of 10 minutes or 15, and I'm gonna show you how to use the format. See you in 15 minutes.
Okay, Hugo, thank you.
You're welcome. Sorry, we don't record this part. So we're gonna need to restart this part of the oops, sorry. Let's start from the opinion of value. So we remember that we already have all this information. And we have to define what type is, and find out the new repayment value. It comes from here, from the prices I already set here. And we have already we set our to this table where you can find the depreciation. And then you can finish your example, your project. With the surface, you're not, you also need to put the surface because it's already set in the data capture. Just put the new repayment value from the values and the depreciation. The depreciation you're gonna find here from the age and the conservation status. So you find the years it was built, the age of the property, and the status conservation. Okay, from here, and you can use that factor. That factor, you write it down here, and then you will have the actual price, the resulting value. Then you need, if you need if you have any more spaces, for example, that's race or a swimming pool, you need to measure it. And for example, the swimming pool, it has 80 square meters, and the price to replace the swimming pool. And the age, and you need to find out the depreciation too from the depreciation table. Remember,
Hugo,
yes, remember to only use the yellow spaces. Yes.
I have a question about the pool because on previous charts, I've seen cubic meters used as opposed to square meters. Is that true?
Yeah, this is a square meter. No, the construction surface, it is, I mean, you need to measure the swimming pool. It could be 60 square meters, 50 square meters, whatever it is.
But you don't measure the depth? The depth.
Only
How
the
deep?
surface, remember, only the surface of the water.
Okay.
Not the sidewalks. No, just the surface, the water surface. That's how you're gonna measure the swimming pools. The terrace.
Okay.
Yes. Oh yeah. Okay. And the price. You need the price. So, but you can ask, if you know, you can ask a specialist, a contractor, the price of a swimming pool square meters with equipment, including the equipment, no, including everything. If you want to quote the equipment, you can write here in others the equipment for the swimming pool, but you need all the information to do to make a good price, a price. How can we gonna use the use and the depreciation in the table? For example, the swimming pool, it has 5 years old. 5 years old, and it can last 70 years old, 17 years. The swimming pool can last 70 years. So, but a T-race, if it is a palapa, it could last 20 years. So make a formula, or make a just make a division. It's not easy, or ask somebody. So we have here in the red numbers, in the red cell, the price of the construction and the price of the land. Remember, the price of land, it comes from the investigation, from this investigation. Others, you need to quote all the information, to check the prices, air conditioner, and the status, the conservation status. So all the equipment that is not part of the house. A house could be not part of the house. I mean the kitchen. If the kitchen is special, if the kitchen is very special, quote the kitchen. If the kitchen is too standard, don't worry about it. And we have here we have the price of the with the physical approach. Remember all the, to fill all that? Remember the private announcement? And let's go to the rewards and punishments for the land. Remember that we already investigate 4 comparables. Here is our investigation. Then we have all the results right here. The surface only remember only to fill the yellow cells. Remember that you already have here the formula. Don't move the formula. Just you can use this to punish or to reward. Remember how to reward. If it is the sellable or bargaining, whatever you do here, you're gonna affect the price of your property. For example, if we let's make an example. Your property, the land of your property it's better than this one. It's better. How much better? High. Your property is high, 1.05. And the comparable is it's medium low. For example, no, low. It's 1 year low. So the difference is 10%. You see, it's 10%. So you can use that 10% here, but increase your property. So that's why I write down 1.10. The topography, both are flat. So don't worry about the topography. At least the comparable has topography with where is the topography? Location, sellable, location in the block, conservation quality and desirable, commercialization. We don't have that topography. But if the comparable doesn't have a good topography, you need to price to give them a price to your land. For example, 1.05. Okay, whatever you write here, you're gonna modify the price. So this is the price for your property, for your land. Remember how to use the location into the block. I write down here an example. A corner with a corner, and if the land is interior. Here, rewards and punishment for the constructions. And we have 6 examples, 6 comparables. This is the construction surface. It's not real. It looks the same. In square meter, the price by square meter, and the punishments, desirable age, the age. We can use also we can use a formula or not. We can use what formula? This one. This is our formula. This is the formula we're gonna use. Okay. Remember how to use it. The comparable into the subject by 0.20 plus 0.80. And the result, it will go here. The surface already have the formula and the location. For example, here it says 1.5, 20. Why? Because could be a corner, could be not. If you have a corner and this one is not a corner, you need to put a price here. You to reward. Repeat. if your property is in the corner, residential, you need to put a reward here. What kind of reward? 50%. Why? Because you are in the corner. This is not in the corner. This is in the corner, so this doesn't need the reward. This is not in the corner. Only when the comparable is not in the corner. If your comparable, your property is not in the corner, and the comparable is in the corner, then you need to punish the subject. So it's gonna be 15% less. You understand that part? Did you understand that part?
Hugo, I
Yes.
think for me, and I'm not confused. I understand what you're doing there, but you're actually changing the column of the comparable so that it'll make your subject look better.
Yes.
Correct?
Remember, you are changing these numbers to punish or to reward the subject, your property.
So if
the subject.
your comparable is on a corner and yours isn't, you're going to add 15%, 10 or
Yes.
15%, right?
Yes, if the comparable is in the corner and yours not, and then you're gonna punish your
85. Okay.
the punish.
All
This
right.
punish is not for the comparable. This punish is for the subject.
Yeah. Okay. That was the confusing part for me. It's for the subject.
Yeah, the number, whatever you put, whatever you write here is for the subject.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got it. Thank you.
Okay. Any question here? You need to be very, very, ¿cómo se dice? Very, muy atento con esto. Be careful with this to understand this, what I'm saying. The quality, if the quality of the subject is superior, then put a price, a reward. But if it is,
an hour and a bit, eh?
I think it's clear for everybody. Remember here you have the conservations, quality, desirable. For example, the comparable, the subject looks, you have the quality is luxury, and the subject is it's luxury, and the comparable not. Because you have 1.20, the subject and let's see, the comparable is economic. And then the same, do you see the difference? The difference is 30%.
We are talking. Is there room for me? Yes.
The difference is 30%. So you have to, you need to price to reward the subject, your property. Okay, rewards and punishment of the rentals. We investigate 4 comparables right here. It comes from here. Here are the information. Put the price where it need to go. the price here. Don't change the location of the information. And these are the factors. Surface, we have a, oh, we don't have a formula. Now we have a formula from the surface. Location. Remember, the location is about the location in the block. Negotiation. You have that here. You have all the information here, so you can use it from here. You can check this out. I'm gonna check the translating. So it comes. I will send you in with the translation. And about the capitalization, the rentals, we have how much we can rent the property. We can rent the property at for 4,600,000 a month. So this exercise can give you how much can you rent the property with this investigation. The capitalization in incomes capitalization, or the capitalization of the rents. For this approach, we will use a rate of 6.30%, which is the result of an algorithm that takes into account the average of cities over the last 20 years, inflation over the last 20 years, and the better rate, which is used to calculate the discount rate and the return of investments. Okay, that is the explanation of this 6.30%. So the result of monthly rent of the property is 4,600,000, and the deduction at 20%. So this is the deductions. This is the net income amount. The net income amount annual, the annual income, and capitalization of by this percentage, it's the property worth 6,622,153 pesos. This is the price from this method. And we already have three methods, three prices. This from physical approach, this from market approach, and this from capitalization approach. So we have three prices. Which one is the best? Which one is the price? What I do here is an average, just an average of the three prices, and the price for me is 8,651,357 pesos. This is the price in this exercise, but you can choose anyone. Sometimes the capitalization approach is higher than the other. One is higher when it's commercial. Imagine, let me put an example. Imagine that I'm gonna change this. And you will see what happened. See what happened? The capitalization approach is bigger. So for me, this is the one. This is the appraisal for me because it's commercial. You understand that part? Everybody? Imagine that you have a property that is commercial. Imagine that the property is right down in the plaza, in the central plaza in Ajijic, and the rent is this 100,000. This is the prices for the investigation. And you're gonna come with this price of the property, the capitalization approach. I'm not gonna average. No, I'm gonna give this price. This is gonna be the value of the property if estimated to correspond to the weighting. No, I'm not gonna use the weighting of the analyzed values. This is gonna be the price because it's commercial. And I forget this observation. This is the price. Apply a bargaining or handling factor. Use this just for you. Just tell your price is this, but this is like the lowest price. If you find out the factor. I'm gonna use this factor. Number one is gonna be 1 year, 95, etc. So give the owner this information. At least this is the last price, and a written value, 8,500,000 pesos. The name of the agent and your name, and photographs, all the photographs you want to add to the appraisal. Let's go back to the data capture. Remember, it start choosing what type of operation that you're gonna do. Remember, only write an X. Just choose one. Sometimes, or remember the marital status, your names, all your information and the information of the owner. Pretty much very important, this part. The owner has spent capital gains in the last 2 years. If he said no, what are you gonna do? Call Hugo Sanchez to work with us. Okay. I'm joking. Imagine that this property. Oh, Dixie, you asked me something, no? To show you something. Tricia, because of you remember me to record this part. If not, I really forgot. The next week, just remember me, please. Tricia, you are you need to remind me.
Hugo, to clarify, this is our homework for this session, and it is not due until the very end. Is that correct? Or
Again,
how long do we have to work on this homework?
Let's say, what about for the end of the month? Like it will be, you have 2 weeks.
See.
Yeah, March 31st. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Put it on the
But-
calendar.
Don't leave this work to the end. Start working tomorrow, because you can ask me.
Will you be sending out a clear description of the expectations specifically for what you're to receive?
If I send you what information about what?
If you can, I don't know, in the chat, maybe send us as very specific requirements for what is to be delivered.
No, I don't understand. Sorry. What requirement?
Eh,
The requirement.
busco como un texto que dice exactamente lo que tenemos que mandar. Exactamente.
Oh, yeah.
¿Me entiendes? La descripción del ejercicio.
Sí. Yeah. Okay.
Ok, gracias.
Okay. Remember to fill out all the yellow cells. Sometimes you don't forget. Don't write letters. Just the yellow spaces. Right in the yellow spaces. If your house has something else, for example, how do you say cúpula de ladrillo? The domes, the brick domes.
Cúpula.
Cupola.
It's yeah.
Brick domes. Or
There's actually a difference between a brick dome and a cupola.
okay. You can write here in selected.
Yeah. So, Hugo, we have a blank opinion of value to work off of, or we use one that you've already done and erased it?
Yes, you can find your property you want to work with, and you can send me back the just to retro to give retros or whatever you need. Just send me messages. Private.
Okay, but
Try to send me private messages. If I don't ask, don't get mad. Some really we have a lot of students, so sometimes I the time is not enough.
sure.
So I'm sorry if I don't answer right away.
Will we or have we received a blank opinion of value?
Yes. Well, you will receive this one. You change everything you want to change.
Okay, that's what I had. That's a question I had. We're just going to use this one here, and we can add it, change the things.
If you want
Okay.
any comments about the translation, please let me know. Let me know if this is better to say this way or whatever. I'm learning to about with you. Okay, and this is the part of the comparables. Remember, we need 4 comparables for land, 6 comparables for properties, land with construction, and 4 comparables rental properties. But be careful to write the information what is it goes. For example, the link. Don't forget the link. It's very important to write the link. The price, it goes here. The surface, don't write letters, just numbers. The specification of the property, and neighborhood. It means the gated one or the city, the street, realtors' names, and contacts. It's information from the comparables. You can use this format to do your own opinion of value. And then let's see. You can check that you can put you can change the color, you can put your logo or whatever. Do it whatever. Just please don't move the formulas. I don't know how to protect the cells. If somebody can tell me how to protect this.
It's called locking, and you just do a quick Google
lock
search.
the cells.
Yeah, it'll show you how to lock them.
Hugo, can I ask, it might be a silly question, but for these comps, are we looking for properties that have sold already?
No, you can do it. You can do this with the property in the market. Or if you're gonna use sold properties, use just sold properties. Or if you sold properties, it's better to use sold properties.
Well, that's what I was thinking,
It's
but
better.
you might not get 6 of them, that's
Don't
all.
mix sold properties with market properties, because they
Yeah.
probably they have some difference. But you can if you can use market properties, and what you're gonna do, remember here, you can use the commercialization,
Yeah.
the negotiation, because
Yeah.
this
Okay.
is sold. Imagine that this one is sold. You're not gonna use this negotiation because it's sold.
No. Yeah.
That's what I can say with that.
Right. So one can use a mixture.
Yeah, you can
Okay, thank
use
you.
a mixture. This is I think in personal, this is a good format. This will help you. It is we can make it perfect, transform it to a good better one, but it's what I designed for you for this course. Okay, and your photographs, your images here, a lot of images. If you need more space, increase the space, and you can increase it. And let me see if you wanna print, this is what you're gonna appear. You can change colors, and it's pretty much
Okay, if it's somebody else's sale, we won't have a whole lot of photographs. Would only be if we'd sold it ourselves that we would have the photographs.
you cannot use the photographs.
No, you would only have one. If you were using something from, say, the archives,
Yeah.
we would only have one photograph. If
Oh.
we're using other properties that are on the market, then we've got up to 18 photographs.
Yes, but you can use just the location.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also you have that's why you have the link, because you know where to find
Where
the
it came from. Yeah,
yeah? So don't show the
that's
property,
fine.
just the location. And here you need all the photographs. So you can imagine that you need to bring this opinion value to an owner, and you can show all this work. You're not showing him the comparables, but you can show it. You're showing the properties here in your computer. Oh, you can see. You want to see the property? Yeah, let's go to the link, because the information in the link is public.
Yeah, well, we do that already.
And there's more I'm gonna do with this format. You are part of my community of former students. So whatever whatever I'm going making better some for example, this format, it's I think it's better than the other one in the certification. I will share with all of you. Okay, any more questions? You remember that you are my students for all my life.
Gracias.
Excuse me, Flip.
It didn't work. Like every time I want to use them, even brown this, it would not.
Okay, any more questions?
Oh, thank you very much for this detailed
Thank you.
thing.
Thank you. We're already
Appraisal.
finished, so I hope you enjoyed the presentation. I'm gonna send you right away this presentation. I'm sure you're gonna enjoy this course. I hope you enjoy it, because a lot of persons use my formats. The other one from the certification, and this one that is really better. Well, with
Okay, Hugo, thank you so much, and I really appreciate you